Hello and welcome back to Frisby's Diploma in TEFL. This is your course and today we're going to be talking about writing. Now most teachers will tell you it's difficult to get students to write nowadays. I think this is because of texting, quick messages on email, bad spelling because we abbreviate for you, and we have to take all this into consideration when we talk about writing, and to encourage the students to write. And going back to right from the beginning, concentrate, get to know your students and give them something authentic to write about and make sure they enjoy it. Get to know your students. So with writing, there's four basic things we have to think about. Basic writing, punctuation, the alphabet, the way we write from left to right, things like this. Copying. This is a good way of introducing the grammar, the spelling and the punctuation. Get them to copy text, but make it interesting. Authentic exercises. Here at Frisby's, we concentrate on working on our own courses, our own workshops, our own workbooks and course books. All authentic material. Get them to enjoy it. Guided writing. This is something we advocate a lot at Frisby's. So the teacher guides them through whatever they're going to write. Maybe an essay, maybe an exercise, maybe a short story. But help them. But before you do, ask yourself, what do I want? What do I want to introduce to the students in this exercise? Gone are the days when teachers had 30 minutes. They'd gone through all their material and said, right, now write about it. Those days are gone. We've gone from there. Writing is not a gap filler. It's not something we just use for homework. Put it into the classroom. Make it a part of it, a big part of it, and make them enjoy it. And of course, then you go on to free writing, where they will use their imagination to create stories. That is what the ultimate aim is, that they feel confident enough to use their own imagination and form their own stories. So we come to writing in the classroom. Let the students know, let them enjoy it. Let's have a look at the purposes. Assessment purposes, to check their weaknesses, their strengths. Creative purposes, to increase their self-development, their expressions. Humanistic values and purposes, to show their strengths. As you know, some students are much better at talking than others. Some are much better at writing than others. So this exercise, writing, gives the quieter students the opportunity to show their strengths. Exam preparation. Nowadays, everybody wants exams, IELTS, Cambridge certificate. They need these for jobs or going on to university, and they need writing. Acquisitional purposes, working with the language. So there's all these different things we are working with the students to get them to write, make them aware of it. If they want to apply for jobs, they're going to need to write CVs, they're going to write letters of introduction. They must know how important it is, and it's our duty as teachers to show them. As we said in the reading part of this, people don't know how often we do read. We're reading all the time. And with writing, we make shopping lists. We write postcards to friends. We take minutes of meetings. We take notes. Note taking is very, very important. Very much overlooked. But when you're in an exam, or when you're preparing for it, when you're in a lecture, you need to take good notes. Otherwise, at the end of it, it's a waste of time. In this section, you will see different activities we do to encourage students to write. And one of them is dictation. Listen and write. That comes for many different reasons. One, so understanding, it will help you with your listening. Writing, of course. Now, when we write, I always say, when you write, you see your mistakes. This is what we advocate. Sometimes we say, right, just write it down first. If they say, is this a good sentence? We say, write it down, and then we'll look at it. And quite often, once it's written down, the student will see their own mistake, self-correcting. So dictation is a very good exercise, introducing new, excuse me, vocabulary, new words, new expressions. So it's a lot of things like that. If they don't understand the spelling, once again, they can see it written down for them in black and white, and this will help them. Storytelling as well. You can put the basics of a story on the board and then get them to create their own story. Storytelling. Watch and write. You can watch things now on YouTube, advertisements. Get them to write down the main points. What is being advertised? What some of the vocabulary is, the jargon, and like special offer, VFM, value for money.